Ransom Cabin, 15th of February, 1967. In a pub at the top of Earls Court Road, the barmaid's fancy dress suggests we've entered the Edwardian era. Oh please, with a fashion-forward press, we'll have no trips to the past, dears. At the start of the show we're thrown. Who dares cut a coat in a sweeping curve before dropping plumb straight to the hem? Who pairs lilac and camel in check and mushroom shoulders on a plain white dress? We sigh with relief at trousers called harem-style in-tight anklets exotic. We're simply sick of mini-skirts and feel the pinch on these drafty days. But are lower hemlines here to stay? What novel treatment of traditional tweed, amethyst and white with inverted pleats? And witness the birth of the kilted suit, a tartan skirt and brief bolero in Macmillan rainbow hues. As wildflowers and powder blue, we hunt for seed bells embroidered on collar and cuff. But on a little black chiffon shift, we cannot miss the sleeve's huge puff. These gay boutique clothes are for young but not kooky clients who crave individuality. Down in hard-bitten London town we rave. Bill Gibb's name has been made. The Oriental Club, 26th of April, 1972. From the tip of her well-coiffured head to the soles of her platform shoes, Kelly's always ready to jump on a jet whenever a camera clicks in some faraway place. This highly individual face left the States and ditched her degree when some guy in Chicago threw stardust in her eye, saying, "You should be a model, babe!" Half black and half Cherokee, some designers are scared of people staring at her skin instead of the fancy clothes she's in, but Billy knows better. As a coat billows behind her, Kelly glides up the catwalk in a special treat for autumn-winter, a crepe dress edged with lace that she spreads wide like wings, and next her circular skirt swings as her marabou and ostrich hat, feather boa to match, drips with velvet ribbons, glass beads, and fabric flowers made of suede. To finish, she's a minx and lynx, hand-painted on a white wool dress with mutton lamb sleeves, and dangling from her neck, suede and leather strings hang down toward her python skin shoes. Between shoots and shows, she's just a blue jean kid, enjoys needlework to keep her mojo flowing, some petty point, some heroin. But there's no better kick than audience applause to make her feel like a goddess, especially when she hears them say, "If only I could walk that way." Kinsman Morrison Art Gallery, Maddox Street, 30th of April, 1974. Congratulations, bother-booted Bill Gibb, for filling an art gallery full of too many people, including 2 Beatles wives and Bianca Jagger, and keeping them happy for over an hour. A leg encased in a striped sock and a boot now stamps his posters, invitations, and the opening of the show. To follow, Brenda Arnault set the mood for this collection by miming to step in the right direction while covered up in this season's look. A polo sweater and kimono sleeve jacket and lavender, turquoise, black and bordeaux. A knitted tapestry effect by Kay Fessett, all echoed in a skirt and Audubon tweed, with even the shoes continuing the theme. The Don Quixote of the layered look then piled up sweaters and Dr. Zhivago furs and cardigans and burgundy and aubergine before revealing grand evening dresses and smoke-gray chiana and the softest of velvets. To finish, he allied his vast crinoline dress of 2 seasons past with his net mantillas of last and a Miss Havisham look that made Mrs. Jaga gasp. A triumph over commonplace present-day gloom. There was no room to stamp up of a boot. Otherwise, Gibb's final ovation would have surely boomed. Bruton Place, 28th of October, 1976. In the fashion world, Gibb has gone oriental, with Stuart kimono starkly found in the finest black satin and Indian silk. For the trendy bride, there's a daring wedding dress, reminiscent of Victorian underwear and white broderie on glay. Granny won't like it, but those old underpinnings of a yesteryear have been freed from the boudoir's tomorrow's outer gear. This year's collection seems intent on promoting sensuality. The necklines have been lowered and the size of skirts are split. And when the skirts whirl and slit to reveal the voile and lace underneath, you get a delicious peep at the world's dearest panties. We live in tough times with our country tottering towards bankruptcy, but our clothes will never stop being the witziest in Europe. Hyde Park Hotel, 12th of October, 1978. I haven't included the usual embellishments because I think people believe they're there to hide a designer's lack of shape and line. See-through tops and trousers in black and gold, buckle-tie belts and crepe de chine, knot overskirts at the waist and around an ankle, exposed bare flesh and strapless jersey tops, criss-cross here and there with slivers of material, cut great slits in the sides of skirts, wrap a silk choker round your neck. So this time, I didn't add anything too fantastic. It's all very 1979, without losing the Bill Gibb line. The Apex Room, Olympia, 16th of March, 1985. Take me as your Bronze Age bride, share my dowry of beaten gold. Whisper to me in silver hues, unravel tangled scrolls of cord. Shear my wool by the river, fox glove me on the soft green ferns. Cave paint me in deep burgundy, drink me in like liquid cork. Patch me up with burnished leather, heal drunkenness with amethyst. With a touch as rough as tree bark, let me soften your pewter heart. Abandon long-held fantasies, awake to stark reality. When I am grey and dressed in lichen, bury me in clay and sleep beside me.